And welcome back to the channel. On this video, my friend Keith is with us. How you doing, Keith?
How's it going, Mark?
Good. Been a while, right?
Yes, it has.
All right, so we're here early in the morning. It's like 5:45 a.m. on a Sunday morning, and we're going to head from King City, Oregon, where we are right now, in a parking lot here at the King City Plaza, and we're going to head to Portland. Where are we going in Portland?
Well, first we're going to head down to a park, was it Fulton Park? Right before downtown, and we're going to check our battery levels just to make sure, you know, see how far we can go. But otherwise, we'll probably try to go down to the Burnside Bridge.
Okay, so we're going to do this video. This is going to be in a two-part. So this will be part one, heading to Fulton Park, and then we'll go from there to the Burnside Bridge.
Yeah, we'll see how
so Keith is going to be the navigator, and I will follow, and Keith's going to be riding the Aerial Rider Grizzly. This is version 2, as you see it right there. And I'm going to be riding the Lyric Graffiti X, as you see that one right there. So this ought to be a fun road trip. So here we go. Start your engines, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Or is it gentlemen, start your engines?
Put on your batteries.
Yeah. Yeah, if I stay idle too long, I don't have mine set to not go off, and so it'll go off. But I'm going to set my pedal assist level. I'm going to leave it here at 5. So it has 9 pedal assist levels. I didn't touch the setting. You can change it to 5 or whatever, but I left it at 9 levels, and we're going to try 5.
Okay.
And our ride today, we're going to stay between 20 and 25 miles an hour. We're going to try to be nice and conservative on our battery. So we'll see how this goes. So here we go. We're going to get out to Pacific Highway over here, or 99W. If you're familiar with the area. I'm going to go around this speed bump. It's a good time to go. If you're ever going to do a road trip, a Sunday morning like this is probably the best time. 5:45 in the morning. It's probably going to have the most minimal amount of traffic as you're ever going to have. Unless you ride at night, you might have less overnight, but I'd much rather ride in the daylight. You get to see what's all around you, and this light is tricky as to whether it's going to allow us to go or not. So sometimes it triggers with the bikes and sometimes it doesn't, this one.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Sometimes. And if you get lucky, like it's Sunday morning, so not a lot of traffic, but if you get lucky, you'll have a car here on your left or in front of you here. And that'll trigger it.
Yeah, you need to wait.
If you pushed it, it's probably just going to be the side that's going to go, so, but we can still go through.
Okay.
So just be careful down there. There's some glass in the bike lane apparently, so.
Do you say like where at exactly?
Geez, I can't remember now, but it's right actually down here near those new apartments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we'll have to be careful. There's a stretch. I've been informed. Yeah, here we go. Now, if we go through there and around, we don't have to wait for the light. Well, you know what I mean? Okay. So we're just going to do a UE to avoid the bike. Maybe by the time we go there, the light will be changed anyway, but now we can do our right turn. Well, now the light turned.
Yeah, now we got green light.
Oh, well. I thought it was going to take forever. That light can be slow. Okay, so here we go. Now, I was informed by a coworker of mine that there's some glass up here in the bike lane, so I'm going to avoid that if I can. There it is there. Guess I can stay in here. Oh, that wasn't so bad. I thought it was going to be a longer stretch. There's always a lot of crap here in the bike lane. Nice clear morning. Temperature when I last checked was about 59 degrees. Sun's just coming up. It's a nice morning for riding. Here we can just coast down the hill, but I better get ahead here and get this light. So when I said we're going to ride around 20 to 25 miles an hour, that doesn't count coasting down a hill. Might get a little faster. Just trying to be nice and conservative on the battery. Hang on, buddy. That's a bright sun even with my sunglasses on. Whew. Smelling smoke here. Gas price back there, I don't know if you noticed, $4.15 at the Chevron. That's expensive. Cheaper to buy an e-bike and ride that. Can't let Keith get ahead of me. Maybe once in a while the 25 might go out the window, I don't know. Oh, I just ran over, I don't know what that was, a skunk, or it was already dead, but it sure smells like skunk here, but it didn't look like a skunk. It looked more like a rat or a squirrel or something. It's nice to have a full suspension on the bike. Makes for a much smoother, nice ride. Both of these bikes have full suspension. This is a little sketchy here. I'm not riding where Keith's riding. I'm riding on the edge of the road here. I just ran something over. I don't know what that was. I can feel my front wheel going over that. Whew, that sun is awful bright. Hopefully it's not too bad for you guys watching on the video. Ooh, that's a bright sun, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Wow. It's beautiful though, but a little hard on the eyes.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
No. I know, even with the sunglasses. Once we change directions here, we'll be a little better from that sun, but boy. It's a bright one. We need the sun to get up a little higher, but we did want to come out nice and early to not have to deal with a lot of traffic and stuff. Get into the bike lane here. This is 217. There's a quick light. Storm drains are always a problem in the bike lane. I don't like them, but I guess where else are they going to put them? I don't like the sunken in ones. But boy, I'll tell you, the bike lane certainly does just get the leftovers of the road. I mean, if we're going to ever have to pay for insurance, registration, and license and all that, I'd want better bike lanes, for crying out loud. Why should we be subject to the leftovers when, if assuming we're going to pay just like the cars, then we should get just as good a road as the cars get, because we really do get the crappy lane for sure. Lots of stuff to drive around or ride right over, and you're really prone to flat tires. And you could also wipe out. You could hit something that you didn't see and that could throw your front wheel on you. There's some glass right there. It'll be.
Am I going too fast? Or?
No, it's been good.
Perfect. Okay.
Once we get up here a little more, we'll be turning a little bit, so we'll lose that sun there directly in our eyes.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so now we're about to cross Interstate 5, which goes north to Portland, south to Salem. got to cross this lane here to get into our bike lane. It's really narrow right here. Well, I'm going to go out onto the road here. So we just passed Interstate 5. Making our way up to Portland. As I say, this video is going to be in 2 parts. Oh, there we go. We get a break from the sun. So the road speed limit right here is 40. Green light this time. Bit of a mess there. We're going uphill here. It's not a steep incline, but a long one. And now we're going to go down a little bit. I can hear that aerial rider Grizzly winding out there, that motor. Or I think Keith's running actually the dual motor right now. He's running both. I think it might be a little more efficient running both actually. Well, lots of crap there. And I think it's just a little easier probably on the bike, and it might be a little more conservative on the battery as well. Having 2 motors do the work as opposed to 1. Just got to be careful on your turns. You don't want to be accelerating and spin out with both motors going. I would be toggling that motor. I would be shutting it off to do the turns. And we missed that light. That's fine. Now we're directly back in that sun.
Yeah, I see that.
I think we're going to be turning a little more up here though.
Plus, it kind of goes downhill, and then when it goes back up, the trees might cover it a little bit more too.
Yeah, we should be turning more north pretty soon, right?
I think so, yeah. Only about 3 miles away from that park.
Yeah, I think we've gone a little over 5 already. Is that right?
Yep, mine says right at 5.
Yeah, sounds about right. I wasn't paying attention to how much we were at there, but
Okay.
At least you're blocking the sun for me. I'm trying to.
I need my sunglasses.
Yeah. So being in the pedal assist level 5 that I'm on right now for the ride here, this bike has 9 levels, and on 5 I noticed and I am in off-road mode, by the way, but I do notice the little less power right on your takeoff and stuff. Most times I gotta say I ride in the highest level 9, and I off-road just to give me that quicker acceleration. Not that I'm going to be riding super fast or anything, but just that quick to get out of the intersection kind of deal, stuff like that. Coasting all the way down here as we are going downhill. Coasting at 23 miles an hour. It's not a steep downhill, but it's a long one. We're getting our speed up a little bit here. I'm accelerating. Keep up with Keith there. A little bumpy there. Now we're going to go up a steep hill here. Short but steep. We've gone just past 6 miles now. Class right here. Just made that light, just turned yellow as I went past it. I'll tell you, with an e-bike, even going not crazy speed, 20 to 25 generally here, you can sure knock off the miles pretty quick, so it gets you where you want to go pretty fast. If you've got a commute of say 5 to 10 miles each way, it's pretty good, pretty easy to do on an e-bike. And you're not getting to work all sweating. We're not pedaling at all on these bikes, but even if you were, you wouldn't be exhausted or anything getting there. Nice to have the assistance of the motor. Coasting again downhill. We're coming up to it's about 7 miles now.
Yep, we're at 7 on mine too.
And if you look off yonder there, you can see Mount Hood.
Way out there.
I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but I'll lift this up above there. It's a beautiful shot right here, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That's picturesque right there. Okay, we're green. Okay, we're now up to Terwilliger Boulevard, passing. As I mentioned, we just passed 7 miles now so far. This is the kind of trip that having cruise control might be kind of cool, but I don't know, there's always little things that you're dodging. Along the way, so it's kind of hard, right? If you're right on the road, wow, look at that guy. And they say the e-bikes are the problem. Jeez. It says 10 miles per hour around that curve. And there's no way on earth that that guy was going 10 miles an hour. Did you see that guy, Keith?
Yeah.
Man, he was like a racetrack here.
By the time I heard it, I went that way.
Yeah, I know. He went speeding by, and then it says the speed limit was 10 miles per hour around that curve.
Moving.
He wasn't going no 10 miles an hour.
You saw how he almost...
Yeah, he was like...
Some
like
guys are kind of scary, because where did he come from? I didn't
I don't know. It's like he's like in a getaway car or something.
Yeah. All right, well, this is Fulton Park.
Okay, so let's just pull off right here.
Yeah, let's check our battery.
Is that the park right there?
I guess so. Park. Come on up to the bridge.
Yeah, let's go over to the bridge here. I didn't realize it was that small.
Yeah, you get a nice view up
Yeah, I guess there's a bit of a... Is that a ball diamond there?
playground up there.
Really small. I've never been to that park.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, let me... So how many miles are we in? We're about 7.5.
Here's a little grizzly.
All right, let's... we can end the video here. It's I-5 right here. I'm going to pan around and show you here where we're at. So we're a little more than halfway to Portland. All right, that's going to end part 1 of the video. And let me check my voltage. I'm still at 64.7.
What's that?
I'm still at 64.7.
I got 90% on mine.
I'm in voltage.
Oh, okay.
It's probably going to be up around that as well.
Yeah, we've only gone 7.5 miles.
All right, Keith, well, there's part 1 of our video. We'll carry on this journey for part 2, so thank you for that part.
All right.
So we'll catch you on the next video, which will be part 2. Now, I don't know if these are going to come out in each particular day. It may be a day in between. There may be another story come up that I wanted to get a video in there, but these videos will come up. You'll see part 2, whether it's the next day or a few days later, but it'll be there. So the next video is us riding from Fulton Park to Portland.
Yeah, what do they call it? The
Waterfront?
Waterfront, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to go to the waterfront park.
Nice little bike trails down there.
Yeah, we're gonna go right down there. That's a cool spot. We haven't been there since last year, right, on the bikes.
Yeah.
So we'll catch you on the next video. Once again, thank you guys for joining us on this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, thank you very much. Just hit that subscribe button. Look at these awesome bikes.
Yeah.
If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And if you want to comment on this video or any others that you've seen on the channel, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Once again, thank you for joining us on this video. Thank you, Keith. And until next time, be safe, everyone, and keep your wheels on the road. See you later.